Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a daily psychic tarot reading for you, tuning into the day's energies, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through. I hope this reading finds you happy and healthy and enjoying your journey to becoming more and more yourself. This is a group energy that I'm tuning into. So use your discernment to decide what messages are for you and which ones you let go because they're for someone else. So, all right, if you would like, let's just get right into it. This feels like messages like coming through already. So in the past, we've got the 10 of Wands. You feel so burdened. So it feels like if those, what you're carrying isn't yours. I feel like you're carrying others' limitations, projections, fears, pain, hurts. Feels like there was an unconscious agreement growing up that that's your role. You holding a lot of everybody else's unprocessed pains and hurts and fears and limitate. Oh my gosh. Whew. That's exhausting. It is exhausting, and no one will ever understand those who have burdened you. It goes one way. You weren't able to say, hey, this is what's burdening me. It's like, I feel like if you did say that, hey, this is what's burdening me, then you're a problem. You're a problem that that you have a problem with me, and something I'm doing is obviously about you. Oh, gaslighting. I feel like you were so burdened by and confused by everybody else's projections and limitations and all of the burdens that you couldn't see that you had other options. You have a lot of good karma on your side, even in the past. I feel like you didn't realize that that the universe has got your back, that you have been so kind and so generous for so long, to a fault, honestly, to a fault where your lack of self-love, lack of self-care, and putting others in front of you, putting others up on a pedestal, and then accepting not being equal, or accepting that you are that you're taking less than what you deserve, that you're taking their stuff. It's not, it feels like a lot of projection. People in their ego who can't see themselves clearly, who can't and refuse to evolve and change, and so they stay in their ego, unevolved, unchanging, and that's just not working. Okay, who is this? There's someone in your past. I feel like this person could see what was being done to you could see you like dimming your light, your energy getting less and less. I feel like this person has known you for a long time and has shown up in your past from time to time. They see you very differently than the people who burden you. I can't tell if they, I don't know what their what are their intentions? What is this? Oh. They wanted to end a cycle. They wanted to Oh, okay. No. Okay. They see you as the world. They see you as, wow, everything. Somehow they can see you in the past with all these burdens. It's like they can still see the light, your light, and they see you as it looks like in the past position here that they could see you, your potential, your whole, something like that. They could see that you were being left out, that you were being discarded, abandoned, put out in the cold, that you were unloved by someone who was way too immature. And I feel like this person is just, as I'm tuning into it, like frustrated almost for you. Like, you're such an amazing, powerful person. And you're allowing someone to treat you in this way without love and without care and cut you off. What else do we have? Anything else this energy wants to communicate? I feel like when they communicated to you in the past, it might have lit something in your heart, or maybe your loins. Who knows? It feels a little fiery here, a little, I feel like in the past it gave you hope. Like, oh my gosh, that part of me is not completely gone. It helped remind you as they're tuning in, like, dude, why are you playing this game? Why are you staying where you're an option and so burdened? Yeah. Interesting. I don't know if this energy will show up in the rest of the reading. Let's keep going. In present time, we've got the Five of Pentacles again, but this time in reverse. Coming out from out in the cold. No longer orphaned, no longer abandoned, no longer separated, isolated. Feel like you've found the key, and you realize that you are the one abandoning yourself. You were the one abandoning yourself in the past. Abandoning yourself, taking on others' burdens, not creating healthy boundaries for yourself, not communicating your truth. And you kept abandoning yourself until abandoning your own light, your own energy, your own soul fulfillment, your own happiness for others in such a chronic way that you became something very, very pinched off from who you really are. And so in present time, it does not seem that you are suffering from that same self-abandonment. You have unscattered your energy. You're strategizing. You're making plans. Feels like you're really ready to take action. There's something about what you're strategizing and what you're moving towards is belongingness. You've explored in the past trying to fit in, trying to dim your light and not take up space and not try to be as small and as possible. And that led to a lot of unhappiness. And so in this present time energy, it feels like your energy like came through a door and you're like, I'm here, bitches. Like it's unapologetic. It's funny. It's high vibing. You are who you are. You're wanting to show up as yourself and as authentically yourself as you continue to get to know who you are without these burdens, so others can find you, so others can resonate. If you don't speak your truth, if you are still hiding behind masks, then you're not going to find where you belong. You're going to continue with fitting in. All right, there's someone around you in your energy who does not love themselves. They're unable to really move forward. They feel very stuck. Nothing's really happening for them. There's something about being in that energy of the Ace of Cups in reverse, a lack of love, a lack of self-love, that is keeping them stuck. What is it that we need to know about this energy in present time? Oh, interesting. So whoever this is, it feels like someone who does not understand how to truly love themselves. And so that has kept them in the 3D from moving forward in the way that they've wanted. They haven't been able to follow the dreams that they want. I feel like you know who this is. You're very intuitive right now. You're definitely in that high priestess energy. You see clearly. There's some Reiki, empaths, psychics. Some of you just know, you have a knowingness. Claircognizance is what I'd call that. It's intuitive. You guys are very intuitive. Some of you would say more like goddess energy that you're tapping into. Very divine energy. It feels like you have very specific masters that you are developing a connection with, or have developed a connection with. Some of you, the connections you're developing right now is with that Archangel Michael energy to help cut cords and clear these energies, to keep your energy clean, to keep yourself protected. Archangel Michael's got your back. He's your homie. Just call on him whenever you call on that energy. It's immediate. Like I'm seeing like a white column of light, not just surrounding you, but even being absorbed, being part of that white light, allowing that white light to heal you from anywhere where you're holding lies of yourself. Maybe, or maybe where you're holding areas of a lack of self-love. these people are showing up in your environment, it might be a reflection to help you find these energies within yourself. Feels like also messages of having a great compassion for those who are in this state. Having compassion and care and love for those who are suffering does not mean a lack of boundaries, or that you lower your energy to communicate or try to lift others up. It's not how this works. This is spiritual work. You keep your vibration high, you set the example, you invite them to meet you at your level, at your energy. That's your seniority. That's your agency. That's you saying, if you want to play my game, if you want to interact with me, if you want to connect, you got to do it at this frequency or above, or similar frequencies. I can no longer entertain lower frequencies. It's too draining. Have you noticed that? When someone who's really presently in this present time energy, when they're maybe even projecting some of this lack of self-love onto you, this lack of confidence onto you, their ego energy, their fears of failure onto you, it feels very draining. Like you can tell right away, like, oh, this person, and you connect and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna back out of this person is draining my energy. I can't help them. I want to help, but the way you help is you have to help yourself. It's an inside job. You have to decide for yourself, which you've obviously made the choice to make the change. Michael Jackson, you gotta make that change. Okay. You're cutting cords, you're transmuting energetic ties. Again, Archangel Michael is offering protection, guidance, surrender. All you have to do is ask and allow. Feels like this energy. Remember to take this white column all the way to the center of Earth. Ground this energy into the Earth. These are very intense energy shifts. And so the more you can absorb and allow and invite this light energy into not only your light body, but your cells. Some of you who are psychic, this might be an interesting. Kelly Kolodny had a beautiful meditation I was listening to yesterday, and there was a portion of it where she showed you can look in meditation, feel how bright you are right now. The light that you have is very bright. You've brought in by increments. You've slowly become more of a light being, really embodying it. And as you go back in your timeline, you can see how darker and denser your energy is. Might just be interesting for a few of you, but you have been changing profoundly. Have compassion for yourself and others. This is a big shift. This is a big deal. It's a big deal time. Look at you, big deal, in this big deal time. I feel like that is accurate. You are a big deal. Maybe part of this is owning what a big deal you are. Not in an ego way, but in a soul way. Like really not taking on the burdens of others' limitations about life and who you are and what you can accomplish. Because that's not you, big deal. Okay. Death in reverse. a lack of rebirth, a lack of ending of a cycle, a lack of change. There's something, it's interesting. This is scorpionic energy, transformation, and that's November. Is that November? It feels like there's something about those who have not changed. Maybe now, maybe also in November. So those who don't change, like I feel like the change is going to, like they're refusing to change. I can't see it. It's very confusing. I'm in that Two of Swords energy. Just, I can't make a decision. I can't make a choice. I'm refusing to see. Oh. It's interesting. Oh, okay. So it looks like people in that energy are going to get really loud and vocal. Okay. Why I'm laughing is the people who are blindfolded, who can't make up their minds, who are stuck in indecision, are going to be the loudest. Those who haven't transformed, those who haven't ended cycles, it feels like they're going to be very, very loud. The loudest. Yeah, it's going to get really loud before it gets quiet. I mean, it's like this energy, those who are embodying old ways of being and refusing to transform this, or unable to transform it, it feels like they're going to be very Karen-y. That's kind of the energy, like really loud, confusion. They're going to spread energy from this about Two of Swords, about the confusion, about being blind. It feels like a lot of fear mongering and old energies just getting very loud before they transform. That happens a lot. Like whatever is going to die off, whatever belief systems, it gets really loud before it changes. And these are people who are very codependent. They're unable, they're not independent thinkers. These are people who go along with the crowd, go along with what they've been told. A lack of self-exploration. It does feel very confusing because they've bought the reality and whatever stories. And it's interesting because some people who are really enjoying this light energy and its happiness and amazing, and others who are this light of truth and consciousness is very disruptive for those who are comfortable living in lies. Maybe they've benefited from lies and power and greed, and so it's really hard for them to see that about themselves. The challenge you have this week is the Page of Cups. To keep your heart open, to be compassionate. I'm really seeing this Mother Mary type of energy, nurturing, loving. Maybe Gaia is who you identify as. Some of you are showing me the goddesses who you prefer. Athena, Venus, Aphrodite. Okay, that's whoever to you is your touchstone, who you are connected with, loving, nurturing, mothering energy, is the right person, is the right energy for you. But got some really powerful people out there tuning in. We've got some pretty powerful friends, masters, goddesses, very creative, the creative gods type of energy. Boy, there's a lot there. Your challenge is to stay in the compassion for those who are a bit behind. Not behind. It's not a race. We can't compare. They're just at a lower vibration, and to not create healthy boundaries for yourself, but not gatekeep. Send your energy back to your past, to open all doors, imagining that anybody who wants consciousness, who is looking for it, that they find it, that they have access to this loving divine light, no matter if you perceive them as I feel like releasing your judgment is a part of this, not gatekeeping because you don't like someone. Letting anybody who wants, hoping that they see the light, hoping more see the light. The more people who do tune into these higher frequencies and choose and continue to choose the higher vibrational frequencies. By the way, this can't be evangelized. This isn't what's it going to take for you to join our team? It's not like that. It's got to come, the calling's got to come from inside. The decision, the change has to come from within. You can't do it for other people. And that's important, because if you get into Chiron, kind of wounded healer, I'm going to go lower my vibration and pull their vibration up, or try to talk people in. It's not that type of, they have to hear it, feel it. It's an inside job. That's what the messages I've been getting for a long time. So having compassion for those who are suffering, but not matching or mirroring that suffering yourself. That's not going to help anybody. By you maintaining your high vibrational energy, you become a beacon of light, literally an example of how to run your energy successful, and people can decide if they want to tune into that or not. So, okay. It just feels very hey, do you get that? Okay, what's hidden right now is the Page of Wands in reverse. It's hidden. I feel like this is a message you don't want to hear. Oh, and you counter it with the Page of Swords. Someone in these energies, I feel like they're flippant, a lack of care, a lack of thought about you. They want to communicate something to you. It's something that you don't want to hear. That. Why are you sharing that? Why are you... I feel like the communication is to dampen down your passions, dampen down your excitement, and somehow someone else has decided that that you're not a grown-ass adult that can think and make decisions on your own. It's unsolicited. That's what this is. That's why it's hidden. It's unsolicited. Someone coming in, and it looks like it impacts you. It has like a bit of a hit. I feel like you might have even felt this coming with this person. It's hidden, but your response is more head over heart, being just very truthful. Hey, not wanting this type of communication from you. It's unsolicited. It's unwanted. I'm letting you know this is a boundary because you hurt my feelings. Or this is hurtful. This isn't helpful. Something like that. And why I'm loving this is that this isn't a problem. This isn't a bad thing that happens. This gives you this amazing opportunity to speak your truth, to practice setting boundaries. This person is actually, this is helping you learn how to communicate your truth, even though it's very uncomfortable. It feels like the difficulty is communicating your truth, to find a new way of dealing with these people in this type of energies. This is really beautiful. This is you, agency, seniority. If you want to connect with me, these are the guidelines. This is a boundary, and you're not allowed to cross that. If you don't like that, then we don't have a connection. And this isn't like an ultimatum, but in a way, boundaries are. I don't enjoy this type of connection that you just tried to assert. This was uninvited communication. And it doesn't matter how you're interpreting it, because I'm telling you how I'm okay, that's your intention, but I'm telling you this was painful interaction for me. No, thank you. It does not feel like you changed this person or helped them. They're but it helps you. It helps you practice. Okay, yeah, I feel like this might shut down the communication, because this person is, this might shut down communication, how this person communicates with you, but I feel like this person is, yes, going to go to everyone else. They're going to refuse to heal, to take this as an opportunity to heal, and instead they're in their ego, and they're going to bitch about you to everybody else. Like, oh my gosh, I just said that. They're going to frame it in a way that makes you, yeah, bye. Thanks for the practice. Thank you for helping me practice my boundaries. All right. Your opportunity is the Knight of Wands. You have an opportunity, something that you're passionate about. Someone, this feels like your energy. There's something that you can take action on. There's an opportunity here, an opportunity to release burdens, to move forward or move, to overcome obstacles. We already saw that in what's hidden, and release burdens. Maybe some of the burdens around what's hidden was that you're supposed to just take unsolicited advice and opinions that are, it's like yeah, I don't have to, I don't have to receive your communication. If you don't know and don't appreciate that I have boundaries, then this is a problem. That's the lowest bar. My boundaries. And if those seem like impossible hurdles, then yeah, then maybe this isn't a good connection. Yeah, it's like you're in the chariot and just going over anything that's someone's trying to say, well, this is fair, and you're like, no, this is not fair. This is not just. Yeah. Anybody who hasn't received the calling, who's ignoring the calling, those who haven't made the shift, it feels like it's becoming more and more apparent. You're not just sitting back. It's like, I'm taking action on this. Oh, you've heard it. This does like ruffle someone's feathers, no matter how gentle you are. They're not used to being told no. And it feels like they're in a bit of a snit about it. And yeah, they're very confused about how you move and how you take action, how you are releasing these burdens. How you're moving is very confusing to them. To you, you're just moving forward. This is a new way of being. Oh boy. Okay, there's a lot of there's a lot of injustice coming up. This is the opportunity is in not mirroring and matching those who are going to repeat this cycle, who are not generous, who are horrible leaders. They oppress people. They control people using fear. I heard, welcome to the shit show. This is definitely, it feels like you could view this as a shit show and join in. You could observe the shit show and without judgment, and hope that those who are meant to find the light can find it. So you're not gatekeeping, but it feels like you're doing you. It feels like you're staying in your lane, and your lane is connected with source. Staying in your intuition, staying aligned. Some of you are getting much more intuitive hits. Your powers are developing. Your skills. Oh, interesting. It feels like this is the opportunity. As things divide, as you don't mirror and match those not shifting, it's like you're becoming more powerful. You're receiving more powers. You're connecting with more aspects of yourself and really embodying these powers, gifts. Like, these really feel like X-Man type of powers. Not gonna lie. I don't want to exaggerate, but yeah. This is really impressive. Just keep going and release wherever you are, mirroring and matching what you see in your environment. Keep going. Keep moving. Keep moving forward. Keep your focus. Take care of your body. Yeah, I think you've got this. I think you understand the messages coming through. Stay in your lane. Mind your business. Have compassion. The possible outcome is the Three of Cups. Okay, my first interpretation of this is I've been seeing this for a while, the Three of Cups, and they're looking at the stars. This feels like the three sisters, Venus, Neptune, and Earth. Three sisters coming together to create a dream of love on Earth. So this also feels like finding your soul tribe, finding others with the same dream of creating heaven on earth, creating the dream of love on earth. It's the three sisters combined. Earth is hosting this party. So nice of Gaia. Thank you so much for hosting this party, this ascension party, and we're getting to have this amazing evolution to get to be alive during this expansion, this wild expansion. This was planned. This has been planned for a long time. You really wanted to get in on this. You wanted the invite to the party. You invited yourself to the party. You didn't wait for an invitation. Your spirit was like, this is for me. This is what I've been waiting for. I'm so excited about this opportunity to live this life of being very confused and have this amnesia and not know who I am, and then go through this transformative time where huge transformation where I realized that I am very powerful, that I came from giving my power away to unscattering and empowering myself. And not in the old sense of power so I can oppress others, but the type of power that's true and based in love, where I give myself power and permission to have my soul fulfillment, to create soul fulfillment for myself, and not block others from their own power, to empower others to do the same, to be themselves. This feels like a lot of letting go. There have been a lot of masters in the last 1,000 years or so that we've tuned into, masters who came well before this time to plant seeds of possibility, to let us know what is possible, to learn how to detach. Oh, yeah, who was it? Someone else that I was listening to, another tarot reader, said to detach from the wheel of karma. I think that's Mary Jo from Soulful Revolution. I want to give credit where credit's due. She said, like the messengers like Jesus, how to detach, how to let go, how to forgive, how to not keep repeating the cycle of vengeance, eye for an eye, and punishment and projecting blame onto others, and using fear and control, and all these, like how to get out of, like detach from staying in these circles. That's what was showing up, messages from your higher self, those who cannot get off the wheel of karma and are spreading confusion and lies because they can't detach from karma. The outcome is that it feels like you've already, or you're well on your way, you've detached from this wheel of karma. You have, or you've learned how to love others and allow them to make their choices for them, and love yourself to make your choices, to not judge others and their choices. You're not, there's, There's something that you want to move forward on, but right now, in these energies, it's like you can't quite build. You can't quite move forward. Instead, there's a lot of cups showing up in the outcome. It feels like focusing on love and loving your environment. What do you love? What do you appreciate? Who do you enjoy? What is it that floats your boat that's going on around you? Someone else is showing up in your possible outcome. I know this reading is really long, but it's someone who's very loving also. As you stay in this loving energy, it feels like someone comes in who is very loving, and they see you as the sun and you see them. I mean, wow. They come in and your heart fills. You're so overjoyed. There's no doubt. Wow. Oh my gosh, there's no doubt in your mind. You just, the feeling of this, that your intuition, you're like, oh my gosh, bam. I love how this showed up at the very end of your reading. It looks like you're going to take it very slow, which is smart, and with 6 planets in retrograde. You're just very charismatic right now. You're in your feminine energy and very attractive. What can I say? You're very attractive. I don't know if you're going to move forward necessarily with this. There's nothing fast happening here. This is a slow burn type of energy. This is, let's take our time. Let's enjoy this. I'm enjoying you. You're enjoying me. This is really lovely. So, all right there at the end, possible outcome, someone coming towards you as you stay in very loving energy. It feels like in your feminine, loving heart energy, and loving yourself, loving everything around you, and detaching from anything that is not that. And someone, someone's got love for you. You're so lovable. Of course they do. What took them so long? Just kidding. You're very lovable. Of course people are going to be drawn to you. People love you. People care about you. Because you love yourself, and you're very lovable. You love others. You care for others. Yeah, look at you go. All right, take care. Have a great day. Bye.